And we say good evening now to Sean Green, who's here now with our first look at sports. Good evening, Sean.
Lisa, you're never going to let that go, aren't you?
No.
Well, onto the track we go. Christchurch Foundation and Harrison College, well, they have the lead in the girls and boys respectively after day one of the Seoul Estimated Zone of BSAT 2019 at the National Stadium. Well, the double-crowned zonal champions are in a commanding position in the girls. They have 248.5 points. That's followed by Harrison College. Way back in second, they have 140. That's a difference of like 108. Aline, they're in third with 127.5. Leicester Vaughan, 125. And rounding out the top five is Courage and Parry on 82.5 points. Now, on the boys' side of things, Harrison College, they are ahead of Foundation by just 19 points. Harrison College have 179.5 points compared to Foundation to 160.5. Third is Courage and Parry. Up there again, they have 130. Leicester Vaughan 112. And the Aline, they're in fifth on 104. Well, CBC's Damien Best was there for the morning session.
Subdued atmosphere for day one of the Estimated Zone of BSAT 2019. Straight into the melting pot, the under-20 girls, 100 meters on the line. 6 entries for section 1. Lane 4 is Shamaya O'Dane of Leicester Vaughan. Hannah Connor of Christchurch Foundation in 7, going well too. O'Dane with 20 to go, shuts the door on Connell, 12.33, the winning time. Connell, 12.57. Giovanna Gustav of Darrell Jordan in third. Well, you thought that was brisk. The next section, the winner crossed the line 0.01 seconds faster than O'Dane. Keep your eyes on lane 4. That's Sarah Bell of Christchurch Foundation. Akela Morris of Harrison College in 5. Only caught a glimpse of Bell out the corner of her eye. And then Bell went missing. Already at the finish. 12.32 on the clock. Morris 12.73. Sarah Lawrence of Parkinson Memorial holding on to third in 12.88. On to the under-20 boys. Section 2 was the slowest of the 3. But I tell you what, it didn't lack competitiveness. The 6'5" frame of Joshua Young in lane 6 couldn't be missed. And he put that height to good use. 11.71, just getting home ahead of a late finishing Kiral Pierre of Leicester Vaughan in 11.72. And Jean-Pierre Hines of Foundation in 11.76. Well, section 3 posted faster times. Jamil Walks Miller left nothing to chance. He's in lane 3 and closing in on the finish quickly. His form was A-class, 10.97 seconds. Jared Griffith of Harrison College for second, 11.28. And Shaquan Daniel of Princess Margaret third, 11.62. Then to round out the sprint, section 1, Deshaun Laborde of St. George Secondary didn't time his departure within the rules. And after the officials made up their minds, the dreaded red card was issued for a false start. Unfortunately, Laborde missing out. Heartbreaking, but that's the nature of the sport. So who will take it at the second time of asking? Julian Ford of Harrison College in lane 6 put everything into this one, including the kitchen sink. Goodness me, that's a wash off. 10.76 seconds. Aren't you ready for finals day? I'm definitely looking forward to it. Well, let's slow things down a bit. Focus on the 800 meters and the 15 girls, now 10 entries. Charian Alexander of Christchurch Foundation went out hard, but would that pay off in the end? Worthy of a try, I guess. And with about 400 meters to go, Layla Haynes of Harrison College said enough was enough. The Grifter qualifier went to work. A case of catch me if you can. Alexander forced to bite the bullet and secure second position. Haynes eventually finishing this one in record time. 1 minute, 26.76 seconds, a new zonal record, erasing her own record set last year of 2 minutes, 28.11. And finally, athletes from Alien Secondary School won both of the sections in the under 15 boys, but the fastest of them was Khalid Padmore in section 1. Fast forward to the closing stages, and Padmore with that slight lean in his running action, ensuring that Kai Brathwaite of Harrison College would only see the back of him Well done to Padmore. 2 minutes, 15.36 seconds on the clock. Damien Best, CBC Sports.
Well, thanks, Damien, for that exciting action. But we'll have more action from the National Stadium in the second half of Sports Night. In cricket news, Keon Harden set up things beautifully for the Barbados Pride. This was on day one of their rescheduled fourth-round clash with the Leeward Islands Hurricanes in Antigua in the regional four-day tournament. Harding's 5 for 29 was the main performance, which restricted the Hurricanes to just 90. That's right, 9-0 in 38 overs. Miguel Cummins took 3 for 34. Marquino Mindley had 2 for 19. The Bajans will resume day 2 from the overnight 154 for 4 with Captain Shamar Brooks. He will be resuming on 79. Shane Dowich is with him on 28. Now that represents the lead of a 64 with 6 wickets in hand. Now in Trinidad and Tobago, the TNT Red Force were 338 at stumps, for 5 that is, at stumps against Jamaica. Jason Mohammed, he is not out on 89. Kyle Hope, he has 64. And Jeremy Solozano, he has 63. Well, 16 records fell on day 1 of the Esther Zone of the BSAC 2019. This was at the National Stadium today. And of course, Damien Best was there, and he takes a look at some of them.
Sprint hurdles time in the Esther Maynard Zone. Focus on the record breakers. Just a little taste. Under 20 girls, 100 meters. The height at 84 centimeters. The closing stages here, Sarah Bell broke Hannah Connell's zone record with this effort of 14.41 seconds, going to the finish in 14.26. Connell 14.47 for second place. Another record tumble in the under 20 boys 110-meter hurdles, a height of 99 centimeters. Ayalfa Ned of St. George Secondary in lane 5, halfway through hurdling the 10 obstacles, and Shomar Shepherd Rollins of Christchurch Foundation and Tel Antone of Courage and Parry closing, but Ned wins it in 15.28, Rollins 15.48, Antone 15.53. All of them zone record times. The old mark 15.54 set back in 2016. And here's another look at a record, this time in the field, where Serena Edwards of Christchurch Foundation cleared 1.46 meters to win the under 15 girls high jump. And this was the moment. The Fosbury flop, clipping it slightly with her heels, but the bar stays on. The old record set by Tia Hines of Harrison College back in 2016 of 1.44, gone with the win. Damien Best, CBC Sports.
And the day 2 of the estimated zone that gets underway tomorrow, 9 a.m. at the National Stadium. Lisa, did you set any records at large in your day?
None whatsoever.
I can't believe
At least not in sports, that is. But thank you, Sean.